The secret is in honoring people as they are, seeing them straightforwardly and genuinely caring about them as a person and as a human being. And I'm not talking about being soft and wimpy. I'm not talking about being a wimpy leader with them. In fact, the secret of Genshai and the 3 laws associated with it is the key to having real influence, having real conversations, when there's conflict, how do you help that conflict to move forward in a way that produces great results? I'm gonna let you in on the biggest secret for highly impactful leadership. It's like laying a granite slab to help you build a rock-solid leadership foundation that everything will fall to the ground if the foundation is weak. So let's get right to it. The secret has nothing to do with what you say or what you do. It's not about how you say them or how you do them. It's not in the technique. It's not learning a tactic to use on people. It's much deeper than behavior. It's your way of being towards people. It's your way of seeing them. How do you see the people that you lead? How do you see the people in your life? This way of being is embodied in a secret ancient Hindi word called Genshai, which means that you should never treat another person in a manner that would make them feel small. And now there are 3 laws I want to share with you to unlock the power of Genshai. So the first law of Genshai is honor. Now, honor is a big word, right? But we honor people that we lead, people in our lives, in the way that we see them. And there's 2 ways of seeing people. The first way is seeing them as a human being. Seeing people as people, straightforward as they are, right? Somebody with needs and fear and joy, and they experience pain and love and gratitude and stress, right? And people have problems. They aren't perfect. And no matter how hard they are to work with, they have feelings, right? And so that's one way to see the people that we lead. And some people are easier to see as human beings because they're just easier to work with. And there's other people who are harder to work with. And how do you even impact them? The second way of seeing people is as an object. And the fastest way to dishonor someone is to treat them like an object. And here's the problem. We all do this. We do it all the time in different ways. In fact, there's 3 major types of ways that we turn each other into objects and dishonor each other. And they show up all over the place. And that's obstacles, vehicles, and irrelevancies. Now let me give examples of each. The first as an obstacle. First one that comes to my mind is maybe like I'm sitting in this chair and let's just say I'm trying to walk over this way and I'd have to just move the chair out of the way to get to where I'm going. And we do that sometimes with each other, where somebody's just an object, they're just an obstacle in our way. So another way is vehicles. When I was in 6th grade, I remember going to a school dance. And in that dance, I had a crush on this one girl and I was terrified. I had to talk to her and so what I did was I found somebody else that I wasn't intimidated by. I asked that person to dance and I found myself dancing and I got as close as I could to make sure that other girl could see that I'm dancing with somebody else. And I used that girl to get what I wanted, which was the attention of somebody else. Now that's just a silly example from 6th grade, but it's pretty embarrassing to share that with you. But here's the thing. This shows up in business where we use each other as vehicles. And it's one of the fastest ways to dishonor somebody is turn them into an object and have them be a vehicle to get what we want. And so just an awareness of that, an awareness of, I don't want to do that with the people that I lead is the first step in moving towards honoring them. Okay, the third is irrelevant. This one's perhaps the worst type of object of them all, which is that this person is just irrelevant. They don't even matter, or we don't even care. And that's the essence. That's one of the fastest ways to lose influence as a leader. And one of our human needs is to feel important and feel valued. And so as you lead your team, I challenge and invite you to identify and try to avoid, turning people that you lead into objects, either obstacles that are in your way, vehicles to help you get what you want, or irrelevant and they don't even matter. The secret is in honoring people as they are, seeing them straightforwardly and genuinely caring about them as a person and as a human being. And I'm not talking about being soft and wimpy. I'm not talking about being a wimpy leader with them. In fact, the secret of Genshai and the 3 laws associated with it is the key to having real influence, having real conversations, when there's conflict, how do you help that conflict to move forward in a way that produces great results? And how do you have the needed radical candor and the effective, crucial conversations that end up producing a culture among your team of respect and results? Now, the question at the heart of honor is, do the people you lead feel seen by you? In your presence, do they feel like they matter? Take a good look in the mirror. Do you tend to make other people around you feel small? I challenge you to make a commitment to do everything you can to avoid making people feel small around you.